Hello, hi, hello. Um, Tonight we are making more music for my D&D campaign and checking out some of the music that I've been working on off stream. That was in the beginning of the video. I was playing back the stuff from last week's stream in the state that it ended up in after hours and hours more of work on it, and I think it sounded pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing like a more detailed mix of it and releasing it, but good enough for background music for my D&D game. More than good enough. I feel like I've been going above and beyond. Let's start by taking a look at some of these sessions as people trickle in, and then we will get to some actual composition. So let's check out Reaper. Here we are in the session. As you've seen if you've been following along, I've been making this stuff in one session, one giant session. It's sort of like the music for the adventure that they're on all lives in this session, and it is a lot. I think we are at, this is like 44-minute mark here. There's some blank space that I left for some finishing of existing ideas. I usually come up with more than one idea at a time, so I will demo my stuff out like this. And then from these demos, I will likely make stems and mix later. For now, they basically just go through a limiter, get squished into background music, and I play them back at a relatively low volume, and they get forgotten. So let's check out this part of the session. This one is the most recent one that I worked on off stream, calling it the Duke's Broadsword. This is sort of a boss fight, kind of an intense one. I think it turned out pretty cool. Starting out with the string section here, doing like a heavy metal riff almost. Big orchestra hits, accenting the riff. Actual drum beat, supported by a lot of orchestral percussion stuff. Many layers of snare drum. This is the percussion section by itself. With the drum kit even more. Just ridiculous. Sort of Final Fantasy sounding part. The slow double kick. Hey Jake the Metal Snake. Awesome, I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. This is a pretty extreme example of using a DAW. It's like a cheesy shred guitar solo here. Sort of like Castlevania style. Just hitting the limiter too hard also. So, turn that down. Turn the whole screen down. I feel like this part over here is pretty good. Oh, that's a good thing. How sloppy this is. Watch this. The most 80s ending to a solo ever. And then it loops. So the loop point there for when I play it in the background for the actual like boss character in the D&D goes back to that point. So I set it up almost like it's like a scene in a video game. The hard part about this piece actually that was Jake says my jaw is dropping. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. So the big trouble here was like trying to get this like sort of shreddy like Strat guitar solo. Like I'm not using like a shred guitar. I'm using like a Stratocaster, and it has this like sound to it. It's like you can't make a Stratocaster not sound like a Stratocaster, and it's sort of sitting in the way of like it's taking up the same space as a lot of the brass and stuff, and a lot of the parts of the solo I had more heavily orchestrated here, but I ended up having to take stuff out. I didn't want to like adjust the mix of the orchestra to favor the guitar. I kind of wanted to do it more like the orchestra is the important part, and the sort of like heavy metal part, like because it's really just one electric guitar track and a drum kit. That's like what I added to make it sound like a metal track. There's no rhythm guitars or anything like that, which I thought about doing, but ended up deciding against it. And the problem ends up being that like this, for example, even just like a simple brass part like that takes up a lot of space in your frequency range. So that was difficult. You can see that the section with the guitar solo here, it's the same general musical ideas, but the orchestration's a little bit more sparse. Not by much, but it is a bit different. So that's that one. And then tonight we're probably working on some more mellow music. I've got these songs, A Dishonest Lament and The Home of the Stalwarts. Basically, there's a character that's essentially going to pretend to be really sad about something that happens and try to get away with it. And then The Home of the Stalwarts is the name of the Temple of Helm, and it's a Forgotten Realms campaign. So Helm is one of the deities, and that's going to be a place where there's some important events. This is all like sort of epilogue stuff, though, so it's less exciting. So let's check this out. A Dishonest Lament in its current form. I added a new track to my template, and I called it Anime Piano. I like the anime outro music where it's like just a piano with a lot of reverb, and it sounds like it's recorded like in 1965 or something like that. Sounds like that kind of sound. I feel like it's a nice texture. So we're using that, and we're using this track now too, the Magic Music Box, which is a music box sound from the Kontakt Factory library running through Valhalla Supermassive. So I'm using the Ice Flow Nowhere to Go template with a lot less of everything, because the Valhalla templates are insane. So that sounds like this. No, sorry. Oh, it's not in this track. It's in this track. No, it's nowhere. Magic Music Box. Oh, I am using it. Okay. So I feel like that's kind of a fun sound. Okay. But we are looking at the combination of everything. And so far, we've got some string parts and a lot of other pieces of the orchestra. I'm trying to keep this one a bit more sparse. So I think we're going to be taking stuff out more than we add stuff. And the thing about this with the composition skills that Jake is talking about in the chat is all of this music is basically the same like 3 melodies. So we are using let's see, where's the theme? I'll try to find a place where it's really clear. I think the trumpet right here is the theme that I'm working with here mostly, or one of the two. Where are we? Trumpets. So let's hear that. I should add more breaths to that, I think. So that's a pretty clear example of the theme. And then the other theme that we're working with is the Where are you? This one over here. So that theme there is sort of the Duke, and you hear it in this part here, just happening faster. So those accents, bump, 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 and here's our flex, is that we're using it as a, let's see, it's in our strings here. So this is this song, and see if you can hear that melody. Okay, so it's right here. Just like right on top of that string part. And the harmonization is so different that it's almost unrecognizable to me. I actually double checked it to make sure that I kept the melody intact. Jake says, I recently ventured into synth music and have been using some of the tips you mentioned in the BandLab series. Really cool seeing the infinite possibilities here. Yeah, it's like in BandLab, it's such a fun like playground to just play with ideas. And then once you, I feel like once we like get out of our first DAW, I started in Audacity personally, and then from there I moved on. I think I got Pro Tools next and used that for years thinking it was like the only option, and then started like discovering other stuff. I think GarageBand was another early one that I had on a friend's computer that we used, and that's more similar to BandLab, I think. And then from there I ended up finding Reaper and finding how customizable it is and loving that. So I do most of my work in Reaper now, especially because I'm using stuff like Kontakt as my instrument, so I don't really need the built-in sounds of other great DAWs like Logic and Ableton. But anyway, this piece here was sort of, the challenge was to essentially take that like villain theme and hide it. So I think this is like, it's right on top of the melody. It's obviously there. It's like very, very clearly that's the melody. But it's protected in this new harmony structure where it suddenly sounds like it's being twisted. It sounds like it's sad instead of sounding like it's evil. So we're gonna go from there and play off of that and go back and forth between this and the Heroes theme, which is that one. So let's listen to this piece that is the one we're probably going to be doing a lot of work on tonight, and see where to go from here. Jake says, yeah, my friend, glad to hear this track. Super cool melodies and spice up the campaign. Love the theme incorporation. Thank you. And it's been so fun to write the music for this campaign. It's like, I've never done this before where I'm writing the music for the D&D campaign. I've always just put on whatever background music, and this is just like so much more work, but it's so fun. That piece reminds me a little bit of Final Fantasy Tactics. So this also is the Heroes theme adjusted to be played at the same time as the Evil theme. So it's like a conversation between them. And right now we're going to switch to the Hero theme by itself. Sort of like a Morricone vibe in this section. harmonized in a more final sounding way. And here's where we get that like epilogue piano. And this is sort of the B theme in the original version of the Hero theme. So this is all just reused material. It gets really easy to write music once you have like a lot of pieces of it. Right there, I'm not sold on it. I feel like that's the first spot where I want something else to happen. It's like too exciting. So I'm thinking I might want to skirt around the idea of that a little bit longer before actually like sort of getting to the point, as it were. So I think we're going to start today by moving this out of our way, because I like that as an idea, but not right now in the song. So. Okay. And there's another theme that I've been trying to squeeze in here, and it was going to be this part, but it didn't end up working out. So I think what we're going to do is do it a little bit more explicitly. And the theme is from a few sessions ago. It's on one of the ones that I did on stream, actually. And it sounds like kind of demented. Let me see if I can remember how it goes. Let's put it on the... Actually, the pans might be perfect. So at this point, I'm turning on the click track. I think I still have that turned off for the audience, so it doesn't bother you. And something like that. And this one is sort of related to a weird magic item that the party has, and it's going to become a much more important piece of the campaign, but right now this is going to be sort of a character asking for it and trying to get it and trying to take it out of the possession of the party. So we'll see. I'm going to try just recording it in the same key that we're in. Oh gosh. I have a big retard right here. It's slowing down quite a bit, and it makes it impossible to count in. So we're going to record that over here, actually, and then I'll move it left. So here we go. Okay, something like that. What a mess. Let's start by quantizing this and then fixing it. Boom, bum, 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 bum. And that was just like a little scrape across. Let's just leave that out for now. Okay, that'll work. And initially I was using this one with a sort of a bizarre reverb. I might have actually saved the preset track. It would be cool to use the same sound. Template. It was the upside down reverb. So it was sort of a synth going to this upside down reverb template that I made. And what we can do is, let's just hear what it sounds like. Sort of like ghostly. I think I like it. So what we're going to do is essentially turn off the upside down reverb until we're in this track. That way the pans don't have it earlier. And we'll just do that in the volume automation. That'll be easy. Off. Goodbye. That's cool. Okay. And maybe we will accompany that with a harp. Okay, I think I can handle it. Maybe actually, maybe a piano would be better here. Sort of like the, some kind of like a creepy, cliche sounding music. Okay, that's perfect actually. So we are going to record that. I played all the wrong chords, but it doesn't matter because we have MIDI and we'll fix it. That's the delightful part about composing with MIDI, is that we can just repair everything and figure the performance part of it out later if we need to. Slicing this off, and some of those chords are wrong. So those bass notes are right, and this should be a that's the chord we want. Okay. I was way off. I'm not much of a piano player, so I just play my way through, like sort of chop my way through stuff and fix it later usually. And that should be a G chord. I don't know what I was doing here. I actually know what chord that I wanted. So let's fix this. Okay, wonderful. And this will just duplicate it, have it happen twice, glue it together, and the piano I want to have a very specific feel to it. So we are going to humanize the bass notes and have the bass notes a little bit early. So awkward timing bias, the random seed, and the chords are going to be a little bit late. So humanize that, different random seed, and have the timing late. And this will give it kind of a weird feel. Messy. This might actually be better on the regular piano. Kind of like that actually. Add the magic music box, same parts. Okay. Now the new question is, can this function in its current position in the song? And that's always the tricky part. I'm starting to think this won't be any better than awkwardly jumping straight to the hero's theme there. So, I guess wish me luck. Let's listen to it and see if it feels good. Zoom in on the part in question. That part turned out cool, I think. That, I want the strings to feel different a little bit. But whatever, we'll live with it. Okay, I actually like that. I wasn't totally expecting to. I feel like it needs something to transition, but it's gonna work. Let's put a marker here so I can find my way back. And there's a sample I used at the beginning of this piece that I want to use again. This one's a really cool sample. And I feel like it's gonna be perfect for creating this I don't know what's going on kind of vibe. Yeah. That's pretty awesome, actually. Let's just let that actually die out naturally. I think that'll be cool. Okay. I want that to happen faster. Let's do that. So. And make it feel otherworldly, feel like magic. We will use, I think Pigments 1 was my sort of arpeggiator one. Yeah, okay. Let's just try that. Okay. And this needs to be following the chords, I guess. And it's probably going to be out of tune because it's got some weirdness, but... It's kind of cool. Let's bring it up really high notes. Let's hear that. So it's out of tune, and that sounds good in the context of this song. Okay. Okay. And then from there, I think what we do is essentially make it really extreme and have it slowly build up and become part of the orchestra. Let's... I'm going to duplicate that and play with the idea. We'll record some basses. Let's try bass first. I want to experiment with that. I think coming on this on the repeat. Okay. By itself, not doing much. Once there's more parts, this might actually work. This also just needs to be like in time. Let's do the same thing in the cello, up an octave. Okay, right here. Oh my god. That's pretty extreme. Let's add that to the bass part too. Oh gosh. I am liking it. And I think that this is going to require some other string stuff. Maybe these violins will do a little orchestra stabs. Let's try that. That actually might be good. And violin 2, we'll just double it. Oh, octave up, actually. Let's do that. Make it really extreme string stuff. Okay. Quantizing as we go, just to aid in the writing process. I don't like to have my playing be the thing that stands in the way of composing. I come back and replay stuff if it becomes important too. Let's also have this loop because this might sound cool happening again. Let's do the violas next. And this one I might actually want to harmonize. Okay, let's try it, see what happens. I might need to practice it a bit, so we'll just loop it. I've got it. There's some mistakes in the violin part, but whatever. I'll fix them in a minute. Okay, that works pretty good. Let's fix the violin part. Violin. Okay, that should be good. And the violas need to be quantized. And now we've got this glorious, glorious disaster of a song. The violas are too loud. I feel like this just demands oboe. Something like just Try it. Maybe higher. Maybe a solo bassoon instead. No. Maybe bassoon section. Entrance of the Gladiators or something. We are going to throw in the bassoon though. I think it feels good. Let's go, starting on D. And this part is this is just more fun if I do this, right? Is that good? Oh, I didn't set that up before the stream. Whoops. It's like a zoomed out version of Reaper. We'll just stay on Reaper. That phrase could be longer, but I liked what I had there so far, so we'll stick with that. Out of the range of the instrument, though. So another instrument will take the melody over. Always a tricky tactic. I think a horn would do a good job of taking over where that left off. Nope. But I like the instrument. Bouncing around between a ton of instruments here, that might be really fun. Let's listen to this in context and make sure we're not going out into the stratosphere with our ideas. Because the vibe changes real fast. Too fast. Happens too fast. I don't like that. There's this little slice here. Why is that there? Oh no. Oh gosh. This is just not good at all. See that? This is why we can't have nice things. We gotta find the source of that problem. It's everywhere. If you are watching and you have no idea what this problem is, basically I've got these notes that are not quite on my grid. They're a little bit off, and they are the result, in this case, of adjusting tempo in the middle of a song and not accounting for that as I did editing. Oh God, I messed up. Okay, so it's not a problem at the beginning. Now we're just looking at the end of phrases. Lining this stuff up with the end of phrases. It all sounds fine. I just need the damn thing to line up. These here, not at the end of the phrase. Okay, that should be fine. Next phrase. This is not what I was hoping to do on the stream. Whatever. we are doing it because it's very important to do. Bring this stuff in so it touches. Oh, God, more stuff. And all of this stuff needs to line up. Okay. Next brick is here. I put a brick in your face. Yeah, tell me what you're gonna do with it. I hate that song. It's like the stupidest music video I've ever seen. Oh gosh, what is going on here? Why are these loop items? This is not supposed to be a loop item source. Okay, what's going on here? I don't like that one bit. This stuff seems like it's nitpicky, micromanagey, overthinking, but it really isn't. This has been the source of almost every major problem I've had with MIDI composition. Because that's like a few milliseconds, and oh God, does it add up over time. By the end of like a 10-minute song, it's like everything is just horrible. Everything sounds wrong. So I'm glad we found it when we did, because it was going to create a problem if it hadn't already. This is the next one. Get these to all line up. For some reason, this is acting weird. What the hell? Okay. Line that up. Line that up. Nice. Okay, all this stuff is just off by a little tiny bit. Okay, this stuff is off by a little tiny bit too. What is going on here? I don't even know what's going on there. Okay, is this just nothing? Yep, it's nothing. A waste of space. That's on, this is off. That's perfect now. Okay, wonderful. Let me just double check down here. That's fine. Just audio, I've got some stuff up here that needs to be checked as well. That's okay. This is stuff that I just put in today, which is why it's fine. Okay, and that's all of it. Wonderful. Okay, let's just check this again. Listen to it. Hopefully it's good. Okay, the strings thing is cool, but it's all just generally too loud. I think we just need to turn all of these ideas down by about the same amount. Let's just glue it. I'm going to do this with the mod wheel. So I'm highlighting my whole mod wheel performance and dragging it down a little bit. I don't know why I had it all the way up. That's ridiculous. That one's probably fine. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, some of them I was not even doing stuff with the mod wheel. Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's hear that. Oh, you can see the mod wheel starts. After the first note. That's why the first note was really loud. You can hear the overlap really well now, which means that we're at a good volume mix. Fix these as we go. Okay. Sounds a little bit like wind chimes almost, which is good. Wind chimes are creepy and uncomfortable sounding too. Just like this music is supposed to be. Bottom. Okay. Delightful. And I think after that, we kind of just go crazy and have like one instrument from each section of the orchestra doing its thing. And sort of going to town. Maybe like one... What could I do here? I feel like it needs to be like controlled in somewhere. Would the Firebird chord sound good on this? Firebird is like a Stravinsky thing where is this like just like really going out of town with the polytonality. Oh yeah. Actually works really well. So I think what we're going to do is, starting with an E flat major chord, we're going to just put that on across like trumpet, oboe, and just like whatever instruments. Something like one woodwind, one brass, one whatever. Maybe not that loud though. Okay, let's try solo oboe maybe. Okay, and something cello arco. A cello would be cool. Let's try that. Okay. And what's this sound? I think that the synth becomes the melody instrument. It's got to happen. It was bound to happen. And I could have played that better, but we'll live. The internet exists. Syncopated. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba, 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 da, da. These need to be over here now. With the really like ugly orchestration. I love it. And I think that we want that to become like strings get ridiculous. It's maybe like, see how it feels. Counter melody. No, it needs to be something else. It needs to be, it should be another synth. Maybe it should be another synth. Let's try that. I'm just going to turn on a synth over here on the side. Let's just do that. Such a cool synth. Every once in a while I look at that, I'm like, oh god, I shouldn't have bought that, but then I play it. Those things are expensive. If anyone is wondering why I wouldn't want that, the only downside is the price tag. Never look it up, because you'll want to buy one and you'll not want to pay for it. My new question for this is, if I make all these parts perfect, and if I... Oh, that should not overlap so much. Let's make these better. I'm getting some weird background noise out of that synth. I'll turn it off for now. Okay. Save. Always save when you have this many sessions open and you're doing a live stream. This many tracks open, rather. I have like 50 instances of Kontakt in this session, and I got this new computer so I could do this. That's like pretty much the reason why I upgraded my computer. And I've been crashing Reaper for the first time in my entire life. I've just been pushing it so hard. But whatever. What's the point? Now I know that I need to upgrade even more. Get like 12 more graphics cards and 12 more processors and SSDs and all kinds of fun stuff. Am I allowed to do that? I don't think so. I just wanted to hear it. I want to listen to this from the beginning because we're approaching 9 o'clock, and I wanted to do about 90 minutes tonight, but it's a slow night, so I might cut it off early and play video games or work on something else. I immediately don't like that all that stuff I was working on is allegedly part of the same piece of music. I might separate them so that I have more control over the mood. I like designing stuff and writing it as a suite type of approach where it's like a soundtrack suite, and that helps me write, but I might want to chop this up. Trumpet can be louder. I may have been controlling the volume. Yeah. Let's pull that up. Fixing this transition. Let's do that. I think what I want to do here is just invert all of this. This is like the quick and dirty way to make you feel like you wrote a new part but didn't. Let's try that. And this, I think, also wants to be more connected. I still have this as this was the result of having that other part come next. So let's hear that. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing, wasn't I? I totally was. Damn it. Okay. This time we're gonna change the right notes. I was wondering why it wasn't showing up, and it's because I was zoomed into the wrong part of my dang session. Yeah, all of these were zoomed in the wrong spot. Let's hear that. Yeah, that connection feels good. I might even mask it more with a cymbal swell. I've got a cymbal swell that I like over here. Just reusing this stuff. Copy. Right there. So cymbal swell. Close, but not quite. Maybe one other thing. This is kind of a fun one, the harp pedals. Record that. Put a little sound effect in. That cello part too could be different. I still kind of like it, but I haven't listened to it all the way through. I keep getting stuck on wanting to fix things or change things. It's like Beetlejuice or something. Beetlejuice entered the chat. This should continue. Happens if this continues more. Over orchestration. Can't even tell. Give up. Come back to that one later. We're going to jump over to the House of the Stalwarts, or Home of the Stalwarts, and just see if we can make this feel good. This is supposed to, again, be related to the same material. It's got a lot going on in the mid-range. Let's try to get these quieter. Oh gosh. Annoying to misclick. I feel like that's just where it becomes like, oh my god, the strings are coming in and this is so depressing. Let's see what happens if I just make this a loop and have it get really sad. What key are we in? The first chord is... Oops. wide open for stuff that might sound good. I hate that. I wish it was obvious. Let's see what happens. Okay. Do we like that high register? It's kind of spine tingly. Maybe an octave? Who knows? I'm actually playing this. I forget that I'm playing it sometimes. It's fun to to actually play stuff sometimes. I like the one note high octave. Let's get that going. Oh gosh. Nope. Let's try that again. I didn't like that note. That's getting there though. I feel like this is approaching the point. Maybe the whole section. Clarinets. Yeah, that might be cool. Flutes, let's hear flutes. Something. God, this is such a good instrument. I feel like the horns are like the best section in the orchestra. They're just so much better than every other instrument combined. Except for the bassoon. The bassoon is God tier, S tier instrument. Bassoon, French horn, and like the cello or like the S tier instruments. Everything else sucks. Maybe this is just too loud. Could that be a problem? Maybe the mod wheel just wants to be like further down in general. Let's quantize you. Okay, we might want to just take over from where we left off here. Record arms off, huh? Yeah, let's turn that back on. Okay, try that again. Turned that into a 7th word by accident. That was cool. I think that we're okay with just quantizing this bad boy again. Let's see if it's in shape. Looks okay. Oh, not a lot of overlapping. Getting better at keyboard, I guess. Okay. So that lives on in yes, 2 times through. That's delightful. Okay. And I wonder if that actually probably loops really well without anything else. Yeah, it's good enough for the purposes of a D&D game. However, I want the bassoons to try to do something. Maybe quote the melodies. Something like that's perfect. Let's go here and just do it right away. Modal version of themes. Do more woodwinds. Woodwinds are underused in program music because they don't sound as good in samples. Obvious reasons for these things. Okay, this is just money all the way through. This stuff writes itself. This is what I was looking for in that last song. Cleaning up the MIDI items, and maybe we will go on to harmonize. Or just one woodwind at a time. Let's do that. Okay, that's going to overlap at that point. Might sound good. One of those notes I did not like, though, so let's fix that. Delightful. I didn't double check this one. Yeah, there's some overlaps here. And remove the overlaps, add breaths. All good and functional. Okay, and the oboe is like the absolute winner here. The oboe is going to take everything home with a something. Maybe I'll just do the melody. Maybe that. Maybe that one. That's what I'm missing. Okay, beautiful. Fade out. This song wants to fade out so badly. But I have to make it loop instead. That's the rules. Because I don't know how long this scene's going to last. That's the weird thing about making music for any kind of games, whether it's like a role-playing game, tabletop game type thing, or something else, is you don't know how long the music's gonna play, so it has to just like feel good forever. So I try to make the song sound addicting. I feel like this song is pretty addicting sounding. So let's hear it from the beginning, and that'll be the end of the stream. I'm actually going to leave this part on loop, I think. Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, thanks for watching if you're in the chat or if you're watching the VOD. This has been a fun one. I think I got a lot done. Oh my god. Look at all this music. This is 46-minute timestamp at the end of this. I'm a maniac. Let's hear what this sounds like. This is like not ending credits song, but it's also like not the beginning. This is like end of the campaign type stuff, which might not be what I want. Found a couple of overlapping notes in here that I don't want. Whoops. Much better. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I think that's all the work I'm going to do then. Just keep saying that I'm done and not being done. So, thanks for watching. Have a good night, everyone.